Hey guys, how's it going? Today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a nice 144 player restricted data mission. Nice and chill, pretty easy modifiers too. Uh, it's my first video, like my first actual video in a while of gameplay stuff. I just haven't really been motivated to make much content because of an issue that I'm having with my monetization on the channel. I've replied like 4 times now, but I can get the same response saying that I'm having issues with my AdSense account because apparently there's already one linked to my YouTube channel, even though I never made one before. And I contacted support like twice already. I get like the same response. I don't know. It's kind of frustrating. But so yeah, so it's kind of hard to actually stay motivated to make content now because of that issue. However, you guys can support me by choosing to, use my creator code Stockings. That will mean amazing to me. And yeah, just you use my code in the item shop, code Stockings. It'll be in the description below. It's also the same my channel name. And if you want to join my Discord server too, then feel free to join it. We got a surprising amount of people actually talk in the server. When I made it, I didn't expect many people to talk in there, but hey, people do. So yeah, you can also play with people there. You can play Frostnite, missions, ventures, all that good stuff. But anyways, enough that intro stuff. I'm gonna go off the loader really quick. You guys have seen this plenty of times before. We got Base Kyle in lead. Base Kyle is just awesome, best constructor in the whole game probably. Just making our structures nearly double HPs and is insane, especially for these high power level missions, like in the 144 players, 164 players, all that good stuff. We got supercharged traps. What I'm gonna do is use Happy Holidays. And the reason why I'm going to use Happy Holidays is actually because Kyle has Bull Rush, right? Most constructors do have this ability. They have Bull Rush, and the Bull Rush is actually really good for killing the mini boss, or not killing, stalling the mini boss. Because in 144 players, 164 players, when you're by yourself, it's actually pretty hard, pretty much impossible to actually kill the mini boss by yourself, right? Unless if it's trap vulnerable or if it's a smasher that you can just use the discharger on, right? So we're gonna be using Happy Holidays in case we do get a Husk or Husky mini boss, and then we can just keep bull rushing it over and over again. And to stay alive, we got Base MD and Bomb Suit Kyle or Bomb Squad Kyle with the Bomb Suit perk. Warden Kyle gives us healing when we stand on our base over time. A really good hero. I like him a lot. Very quality of life. Bomb Squad Kyle gives us armor. Armor just makes us take less damage from everything. 22 armor translates to 18% damage reduction in game, so we're gonna have take 18% less damage from everything throughout the entire game, which is nice. And then for our actual base, we got Mega Base College, making our base bigger, really good. Power Base Nox with power modulation to heal our base over time, and Ice King here, who snares husks as they're standing on structures affected by our base. So like our floors or whatever that are affected by the base, so they're gonna take longer to walk on those floors. And our gadgets, Banner Slow Fuel, like always. Banner to make our structures really sturdy when they're under a lot of stress. And it's good for the mini boss too, actually. Slow Fuel also good for the mini boss, or just good to just plop down in like a choke point, right, when they're all coming through. Really good gadget. And quick thing as well is that Ice King and Warden Kyle were actually Warden Kyle you could have fluxed before, but right now we got the Holiday Llamas, right? So keep that in mind. We do got the Holiday Llamas out, so you can get Warden Kyle through the Llamas for free. No flux, no manuals. You just straight up get him in the Llamas. Really good hero. Recommend grinding Llamas to get him. And Ice King is available in Frostnite, and I already did the quest, right, to get Ice King. It's somewhere here. It's somewhere here, right? It's gonna be there for the whole season, so the entire season, the Ice King quest to actually get him here in Frostnite will be there. I'm pretty sure all you gotta do is survive half an hour in Frostnite, 30 minutes. Shouldn't be that difficult, even with randoms and stuff. So yeah, make sure to get those heroes. And without further ado, I'm gonna hop into the mission, and I'll see you guys when I'm ready. All right, we're in the mission. Also, let me know if the audio sounds fine. By the way, in game, I did some messing around with it in my OBS and stuff, and I just want to make sure that the audio isn't too loud. It shouldn't be. I did some testing before. It shouldn't be that loud, but just let me know. But anyways, so in retreat data, when you spawn in, right, what you're gonna do is like spawn in the map, right, and you're gonna just look at the map and pretty much see where like the outer circle of the storm is, right, and then once you figure out where it is, like, then you just look in the sky to see where the balloon is, and the balloon you saw was let me just kill this guy real quick. The balloon he saw was right here, so I just ran to it and stuff, and just like that, right here, once Ray stops talking, things are gonna pop up there where it says environmental status update, and it's also gonna tell the element of the husks if there will be an element. So the environmental status update is really important because that just makes it so that it tells you that the storm's gonna be rotating, right? So like when you build your defense around the objective, right, then what's gonna happen is that if you just build all your traps in like one area, right, and then the storm rotates, then you're gonna have to like panic build traps or whatever, so that your base doesn't get overrun by all the husks, especially in these high power level missions and stuff. And also, one thing I want to talk about is that this is a we are currently in a water season right now. Frozen Fjords makes so that we have a water season, and that just means that every 4-player mission that you'll be going into is going to have water husks, such as right now. So every 4-player mission on the map right now is going to be having water husks. So what I highly recommend all of you to do is use nature weapons this season. The vacuum tube bow is a picture perfect nature weapon for this season. Good crowd clearing, good single target damage, fast reload speed, good fire rate, just everything, an insane 6 perk. The vacuum tube bow is just absolutely insane. I highly recommend getting this weapon and stuff. And the good part is that we can also just build in metal. And metal is obviously what you want to build in because it's the strongest resource that's available to build with, right? So we just have the highest amount of HP on our builds and stuff. And I actually also got I changed my ground pounder, or did I? I did. I shouldn't craft a new one. Oh, I got my double boiler. That's what I got. Yeah. I also changed my elements on my shotguns, like my double boiler and my ground pounder here to nature, and especially my pot shots, because what I want to try doing is actually not using the discharger. I kind of want to use double pot shot now that they are nature, right? So nature will be doing full damage to water husks. That's why we use nature instead of energy, right? Because nature just does more damage to them. Nature does full damage of the weapon to water husks, whereas energy only does 75%. And if you're using the same element, then it's going to be doing 2/3, so 6-7%. And then if you use something like fire against water, it's only been doing 1/4 of the damage it would normally be doing. So it's like horrible. It's kind of like Pokemon, if you guys know about anything about Pokemon and stuff like that. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And I'm just going to be back and clear the stuff out and tell you guys what I'll do after. Alright, so cleared out a lot of the debris, killed some husks, and just to reinforce our skeleton structure that we got here. So yeah, this is like the kind of build that I'm going to be trying to do. I already did a video similar to this, right, where I showcase like my favorite way to do RTDs, but I'm actually going to be doing a different trap setup. Actually, what I'm going to be doing is actually one like this, where I go up another little bit higher. Let me just make this out of these arches so that I can mantle onto them after. Perfect. And we're just going to be going up here. It doesn't really matter what you build this out of. I'm just building with brick just as I can, or like just feel like it and stuff. And then what we're going to be putting up here is ceiling electric fields, because they are one of the only traps, I believe them and the wall dynamo are the only traps in the game that can actually be modified to nature, which is really awesome. And the ceiling zapper too. They can be modified to nature, and nature does the most damage to water husks. So it's just nice to have that extra little bit of a oomph to it, if that makes sense. And here I'm just gonna be funneling and from this direction like this, like so. Just have like nice like straight tunnels is what I like doing for this type of stuff, so that they can just come down one way and stuff like that. I probably honestly don't even need anything over here, because this is one thing about industrial parks too, is that industrial parks have a lot of areas like this, like there's like a bridge here, right? But you can just break the stuff here, and then the husks could spawn like over here. Gotta go like all the way around and find like a different route, or sometimes they just get straight up stuck. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, make sure that you also tier 3 all of this, by the way. You definitely want to make sure all this stuff is tier 3. Like so. Metal is not hard to farm at all. Mission by mission. And then what we're going to be doing here is probably put some freeze traps like this. Oh, I think I have to mix them actually. Yeah, I do. Yeah, so we're going to be using some freeze traps. We're going to be using some ceiling electric fields like these. Oh, and another thing. 130 nature ceiling electric fields actually do more damage than 144 energy supercharged ones, so keep that in mind. Yeah, so we're just going to be building like a nice ring like around here, like so. Nice little ring. And then what we're going to be doing here, we're going to put some tar pits right here at the center, like so. You can also use ramps like this, right? You can also use ramps like this and put floor launchers here. That is another option that you can do. I'm doing a different route though, and stuff like that. So yeah, keep that in mind. This probably honestly is a bit more riskier the way that I'm doing it right now. But that means if it's riskier, then it means if it works well, then it's just as good and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that, and then we're gonna put some freeze traps like this. Make sure that when you use freeze traps, you face towards the objective when you're placing them like that, because that'll make it so that or that the husks will get staggered when they'll stagger backwards when they thaw like that, which is really important. And we got some bogeys over here. Let me just take care of these guys, like so. And yeah, the vacuum tube bow, highly recommend getting this weapon and perk it up if you don't already have it. So yeah, definitely pick it up. Insane weapon, even on constructors. Create these, nice, perfect. Okay, and then what we're gonna be doing here is we're gonna be doing some wall darts. Wall darts like this along the edge there, and then we're also gonna be putting Uh, you can also put wall darts right here. I'm actually not going to put wall darts there right now just to save on traps, just to make it a bit more cost efficient. But yeah, what I'm going to do here is put anti-air traps in these corners. These are really good for propane husk mainly. They'll just make it so that they have a chance of zapping away any propane tanks that throw their propane inside. And here we're going to put some broadsides like that. Make sure that you face broadsides in a 1x1 or even like a 2x1 is also fine, just so that the cannonballs have the most amount of bounces, right? So keep that in mind. I will put another little bit of ceiling electric fields like this, like so, and like that. I don't think I need to put one here though. Yeah, because this side really isn't going to get much attention. It's mainly just these two sides are going to get, and maybe this side too if the storm rotates more like this way. So I'll put another one right here. And honestly, this should be the entire defense. I really don't think I need to do anything much more than this. Things to watch out for before I actually start the mission is that sometimes smashers do like to charge the walls here, right? Sometimes they literally charge the walls right here, so keep that in mind. If you want, you can also put tar pits outside or even anti-air traps. Actually, I am going to do that. I'll put some anti-air traps like out here on like the perimeter, just like one right here, and another one like that, and another one like this. Perfect. So in the chance that we do get smashers or propane throwing their propane at like the actual walls themselves, then they can get zapped away. And it's also his healing depth burst, right? So keep that in mind. Healing depth burst is kind of annoying and modifier to deal with, but should be okay. And yeah, honestly, I'm just ready to start. What I'm going to be doing is actually also upgrade the roof a little bit in case flingers show up, right? And I am going to be putting a defender as well. If I get my defender pad, yeah, here we go. Defender, this thing here. We're gonna give it the obliterator, give it some ammo, and this should zap any husk away that flingers can throw. And so we start the objective. And also another thing that I like doing is using wall spikes that have the 6 perk right there, heals attached. When I shoot them the balloon right now, like so, I like putting them right here, so that the walls get healed over time, and it does stack with power-based notch, by the way. It says on the perk itself that it doesn't stack, but that just means that it doesn't stack with like if my wall darts had that perk, then it's not going to stack with that. But because the base has it, then it'll stack with the base. So yeah, honestly, I could have honestly extended this a little bit more, to be completely honest, but just kind of see how this works. It should be nice and simple. Yeah, so yeah, see, the majority of them are coming down through this area, and yeah, I could have honestly extended the tunnel a little bit more, because what's going to happen is that they're going to use up the tar pit durability very quickly, and that's going to be an issue later on when it comes to dealing with smashers, like said. So let me actually get my pot shots too while I'm here, and use double pot shot like that. I'm using my energy one right there. Take care of this guy. I got to get a little more close to deal with him. Yeah, we should be fine. Another smasher over here. Take care of him. Like so. Smasher right here. Destroy him. Cool. Here's another one. Oh, we got 2 more of them. Okay, I'm actually going to put the slow field down now, actually. And this should make it so that if any more smashers come, then we can have a little bit more resistance towards them. But yeah, the nature pot shot just does so much damage. Oh my god. Yeah, doing that full damage is so good. We got another smasher over here. You can also bull rush into smashers like that, by the way, to stop their charge. A really useful tip to do. We got 2 smashers on top of each other, like so, and then we just deal with them like that. Perfect. Make sure to reload your pot shots when you can. Perfect. We got a lot of husks coming over in this direction, actually. We're kind of actually messing up the wall a little bit. Just shoot them, do your damage, like so. And hopefully that's enough smashers for now. Some blasters there, take care of them. The right husky should die to the traps eventually. Reload my pod shots, make sure they're okay. And yeah, things like that are fine on that side. Husky right here. Okay, I can't thread the needle on that at the game. Alright, there we go. But yeah, we're gonna be sticking up here. Make sure the defender's nice and fine. She's taking care of some good stuff. You can put more defenders too if you want to, by the way, for like a Bone the Plus or a Blastitron, something like that. But yeah, these husks I really don't have to kill or shoot them, because the traps take care of them. It's just a bunch of like regular husks. The lobbers though, definitely take care of the lobbers whenever you see them. They are really annoying to deal with. The blasters really aren't much of an issue either. Same with the zappers. As long as you sit up here and like use like decent cover, you don't really have to be afraid by them, and then them them existing also clogs up the spawns, right? So that less Husk will actually be spawning on the map as long as these guys are alive, right? So like as long as the guys that like I really don't care about stay alive, then like less Husk will actually spawn throughout the mission, which is nice. But granted, we do have traps going off, right? This is a power level 140 mission, so there's still gonna be a lot of Husk coming regardless. But you know, it's nice to alleviate a little bit of pressure at least. So yeah, we're just gonna be chilling here, approaching file 7. I'm also keeping an eye for my tar pit just to make sure that it doesn't lose all its durability. I might have to replace that later, or use another, or use like a freeze trap as the mission goes on. But yeah, so far it's pretty chill, nothing crazy. Normally I would actually extend this tunnel by like one tile over there. I would put like another like freeze trap like right there, right, like right there where I'm aiming at, and put like another like a gas trap or something like that, and stuff like that. But wanted to try it without it, and yeah. So this thing, the tar pit eventually did got overwhelmed and stuff. So we can just take care of these guys. I will replace this probably with a freeze trap, because I think that'll last the majority of the mission. So let me just get that on going right now. Freeze trap like that. And it won't freeze smashers per se, but it would freeze all the huskies and the regular husks that decide to attack the wall. So it is something at least. And I'm going to be switching over to my double boiler actually. Keep another pot shot on me just in case. Because the double boiler, guys, by the way, is such a good shotgun. It is the hardest hitting shotgun per like pellet, right, or per bullet. In the game, right? It's pretty much like look at that damage. Like that was one crit, and I'm playing a constructor, right? And that's power level 211 blaster. So like the double boiler is such a good shotgun. I've been really loving this shotgun ever since I got it. I've been having so much fun with it. It also has a nice 6 perk here with the steam cloud. If I can show it off real quick, the steam cloud. Illuminating creates a cloud of steam, only occurs for 5 seconds. It's really nice. It's just good crowd clear. Really, oh, and also I see lobbers. I gotta lock in for a minute. So the skull lobbers are super annoying to do with these missions. By the way, they can really mess you up if you're unaware about them and keep them alive for a while. The beehive lobbers really aren't that much of an issue, to be completely honest. But the skull lobbers you definitely do want to take care of. And now the mini boss spawned, right? Okay, yeah. So it's a husky right there. So I'll put down the slow field. And what we're going to be doing pretty much is just whenever he comes out of the slow field or attempts to come out of the slow field, then we're going to be bull rushing him back in so that he stays away from the base. I cannot aim for save my life on that lobber. There we go. So here he is. So he's approaching, he's getting a bit close, so we can just bull rush him out. And around by file 13 and a half, he should despawn. He should, right? From my experience, he should despawn and stuff like that. So yeah, just keep him busy there. We're just holding the fort pretty nicely. My defender died, so let me just heal her real quick. I cannot press my buttons. Oh my god. Yeah, revive her. Perfect. So he's getting a bit close. We just bull rush him out like this, like so. Perfect. Honestly, maybe the Happy Holidays was a bit overkill. I think it actually would have been better if I went with supercharged traps. But regardless, it's still working pretty good, which is nice. You can also just put Plasma Pulse down. Plasma Pulse is just a good ability. And because we got Warden Kyle in the support slot too, he gives us some energy regeneration as well, along with the health regen that he gives us to take care of those lobbers. I think the mini boss got bugged on there, so that's kind of funny. He's not even like hitting us anymore. But yeah, we got some sploders here. Sploders super annoying, a high threat. But you see right there, an anti-air trap just zapped it away when he threw the propane tank. We got some here on the perimeter as well, which is nice. Another one right there. I'll make sure that I'm recording. That would be so sad. Okay, good. Yeah, we are chilling. But yeah, we are super chilling. Almost done with the mission. Yeah, mini boss just seems like it's bugged there. That's hilarious, actually. I kind of got lucky with that one, but it wouldn't have been a problem anyways if the defense was working as intended anyways and stuff. So yeah, this is pretty much a defense. I really don't got much to say. Hopefully nothing crazy happens. Hopefully we don't get like a giant like flinger wave or whatever. If you see flingers, then I recommend using your pot shot to like aim it good so that it hits the flinger, right? Or if you have like the RAF, right, or like a good sniper like the vacuum tube bow or the xenon bow, you can also try and use that instead. Take care of that. My defender's sniper rifle broke. That's okay. We're almost done with the mission anyways. Oh yeah, and actually when the files are reach like 14 and a half files, you can honestly just put the banner down like in the middle of your defense here, and It'll stay like reinforced throughout the entire mission and stuff like that. But anyways, the missions are already about to be over. If you guys like what you saw and want to try this build out for yourself in your games, then feel free to do it. Copy it, and watch the video back if you need help, to copy it or whatever. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Use my creator code in the shop, code Stockings. This is a pretty chill mission, and you guys can also solo these in your own missions too if you just follow my instructions and have the heroes and stuff. But anyways, that's it for me, guys. Make sure to use my code. Join the Discord server too. It'll be in the description. And yeah, make sure. Oh, and also last one thing. Make sure to use nature weapons, guys. Nature weapons this season are going to be amazing. If you're doing 4 players, make sure that you bring your nature weapons. But yeah, that's it for me to tell you guys. Have a good day. Take care of yourselves, and bye bye.